Good morning, it's Phil Thatch, and I'm here at a good friend of mine's garden, and I'm just going to kind of wander around and show you what he's got going. All sorts of stuff. I might take a few macro pictures of it as well. Look at this turnip that's just kind of laying on top of the ground, and it's really exploding with growth. All these beautiful yellow flowers are coming off of it. All right, here's some spinach he's got going. Here's some Salis lettuce he's got going. All right, so here's some onion he's got going. And you can actually see the onion here. He's got potatoes in this box. Right here we got red onion. Looks like it is about to bloom. This is amaranth right here, really pretty, and it looks like it might bloom, I don't know. These are Jerusalem artichokes right here. This is sage. We think this is probably oregano here in this little area.
Oh, it definitely is. You taste it.
This is Russian sage. This is clematis. He's got growing on the mailbox. This is Annabelle snowball bush, he says.
That's what I made this.
These are giant elephant ears, and he uses these as casts to make bird baths that are shaped like these leaves. Here's an example of one, and I have one on my back porch as well that he made for me. Asparagus. Cabbage. He's got some cucumber going on right here. This is black raspberry. This is a brand new bloom on a purple potato plant. Here's a really pretty envy zinnia. Here's a blooming cilantro plant. Here's arugula or rocket. You may recognize its leaves from a salad you've had. This is a young Mexican sunflower that he's kept going for years, and he's transplanted it out here where he sprouted it in the house under a light. He's given me a bunch of them to take home. This is a mountain magic tomato plant, and it's blooming. This bed has garlic and lettuce, and way over here is some cabbage. This is lemon balm. Got more tomatoes here. That's blackberry there right by the house. This is mustard plant right here. He's got all sorts of fig trees going on back here. This one has the beginnings of a fig or two growing on it. He pulled this radish out so I could show you that he's got growing. There's a whole bunch of them here. This is a Jimmy Napolitano pepper that's similar to an El Toro. This is some more fig trees that he's rooted and got going out here. One of them may eventually be in my yard. This is a plum tree that he's got going back here. He's got buckeye growing right here like I've seen recently hiking on various trails. This is another one of those bird baths that he's made, and here is an elderberry. Here's a hydrangea. This is a bluebird house. He made me one, and I've got it, and it has bluebirds every year making little bluebirds. It's got some peaches on this peach tree. I've got a peach tree as well, but mine is not properly pruned like this one is. And we've got peaches, but they probably won't get all the way ripe like these most likely will. This is a Metheny plum tree. This is peppermint. This is a Joel cherry, and there is one right here, Joel cherry bush. There is one on it. Here's some blackberries. Here's some grapes he's got going. Here's some more right there. Got blueberries going right here. This is a North Star cherry, and there's a, maybe it wasn't a robin. There's a bird sitting on eggs in it right here on this North Star cherry. This is a Tartarian cherry. Right over there is a Rainier cherry tree. This is Echinacea. Coneflower. And it looks like it's getting ready to bloom. There's some powder blue blueberries there, and then growing right here in front of them on this other plant, these are Chandler blueberries. Here's some artichoke. And right here is an ambrosia pear. These are black raspberries. Okay, here's some more elderberry. He's got them all over the place. This is a currant or currant, C-U-R-R-A-N-T. There's some more blueberries. He's gonna be ready to make some pie. This is kiwi. This is another kiwi right here. This is a mulberry. He gave me one of these and it's growing in my backyard now. But this is his, or one of his. This is a pluot. It's a cross between a plum and something.
Apricot.
And an apricot. All right, here is a comfrey. This is a Japanese ruby plum. This is a Granny Smith reachable dwarf apple tree. No ladder required. Here's a beautiful flower, and this plum tree right here was developed at Auburn University. Start over. Here's a Clemson Clover. This tiny little plant he's got going is called Agastache. He says it's a perennial and it has blooms that draw in hummingbirds. He's got numerous hazelnuts. Here's one. This one is a Jefferson hazelnut. Okay, this is another variety of hazelnut, and it's flanked on either side by aronia. There's one, and there's another. Here's another elderberry. This is a Marge elderberry. This is another fig. This one's a Bordeaux fig. He says he's only had it a little while, but it's doing really well. All right, this is a Montmorency cherry. He says this is a tart cherry, the kind that you would make a cherry pie out of. And this thing's pretty doggone big.
But it's his third year.
Here's a dogwood tree that is growing straight up before it plumes out. Kind of pretty. This little area has tons and tons of ferns. And then looks like there's blackberries right here. And here's a prickly cactus right in the mix. He's made all sorts of animals out of metal. Here's a pileated woodpecker that's really cool. Here's some potatoes right here. That's asparagus right there. Here's some strawberries. And this is, what is today, May 21st?
Yeah.
So it's early in the season. Ah, these strawberries have strawberries right over here.
Yeah, get you one.
Okay, so now I'm going to get my camera and my macro lens out and wander around and take a few photos of various plants. It wasn't possible to carry the macro lens and this camera at the same time, so I'm making 2 loops through the garden. Thanks a lot. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed putting it together. It's really a great time anytime I can get over to my buddy's house with that fantastic garden that he's got going on. I really enjoyed seeing all the plants and making photographs with the Z6 and the macro lens. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see some more, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be alerted to new videos. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.